Snappy the snapping turtle. It was Tuesday, May 13th, around 6:30 p.m. I was driving home from work and only about 2 minutes from my home when I noticed her lying there. It was a large snapping turtle. She was likely migrating from a nearby pond to find a place to lay her eggs. I drove past her while driving the other way on a busy two-lane stretch of highway. She wasn't moving, and I thought she must have been hit and killed already. I was processing my thoughts about what I had seen as I continued to drive. I pulled into my subdivision when the following thoughts entered my mind as I continued to process what I had just seen. Her head was out, tail out too, not moving. She's alive. Oh my gosh, she's alive. I made a quick U-turn and headed back in the direction of the turtle. I turned around and drove back past her and turned around again, pulling off onto the side of the road across the street where I could watch her for a couple of minutes and further assess her condition while remaining out of the flow of traffic. Several vehicles passed her by, and she didn't move her body at all. However, I was able to see that her eyes moved as the cars went by. Her eyes moved. She is alive. I turned around again and was able to pull off the side of the road, this time moving up close behind her. I had a box in my vehicle and was able to get her inside of it. I feel certain that she came from the pond at the cemetery nearby, so I took her back to the back of the cemetery, which is a good distance from the pond, and released her at the entrance of the wood line located there. We had a few moments together as I was releasing her into the woods. I found myself in awe as I gazed at this magnificent creature. She was beautiful. She was amazing. She was majestic. Her slow, quiet nature hid a most powerful presence. When I had tried to remove her from the side of the road and into the box, she had snapped and hissed at me. Once at the edge of the woods, when it was time to get her out of the box, she seemed determined not to budge. It took some doing, but I was able to get her out, and she opened her mouth as if to indicate that she was going to snap at me again. But upon closer inspection, it appeared almost as if she was smiling at me. I chose to name her Snappy. At a guess, I'd say she must have weighed about 10 pounds, and she appeared to be 12 to 15 years old based on the number of rings I was able to count on her shell. That is one rescue I won't soon forget. Live long and prosper, Snappy. I am grateful to have had an opportunity to experience that brief moment in this lifetime with you. Be well. Always, TJ. P.S. Whether it's turtle season or any time of the year, please be mindful as you travel the roadways. We human forms have encroached upon the lands of wildlife so quickly and in such great numbers that they hardly stand a chance of survival. Their habitats are being torn down in such great numbers so that we may build up our own, that they are running out of safe places to exist. We can do better. It is our duty and our responsibility to do better.